St. Jude Dream Home now before they sell out.
Okay, we're going to give you something fun to do on March 27th. That's a Thursday night, which I think has become kind of the best night of the week to get out and do something fun, because then you have the whole weekend to enjoy after that. But it's a dramatic affair brought to you by the Performing Arts League of Chattanooga. This is Brooke Moore, Karen Wilson. Good to see you both.
Thank you too.
So you said, Karen, you're kind of changing things around a little bit this year. You're back at the Theater Center for this event, but you're changing kind of how the flow goes.
Yeah, this is one of our favorite events, co-sponsored with the Theater Center. We love being in the building and love that it's in conjunction with their final season musical. So typically we've done a plated dinner, sit-down dinner. Well, we're going to a cocktail and hors d'oeuvre reception so that people can get up, walk around, mingle, talk a little bit more and meet each other and learn a little bit more about POW.
And then you'll have dessert at intermission, because part of the fun is you get to get like a sneak preview of Dreamgirls.
Yeah, we're very excited about that because it's a great show and it is a full performance. It's their final dress, and so they let us sit in and watch that, but it is a full show, runs just like their performances.
It's a highly coveted seat to get to be in that theater for the final dress rehearsal, so that's a great thing. The monies, I know, are near and dear to your heart, Brooke, when people come and they buy their ticket to this event, because it goes for a really good cause.
It does. All of the money that we make, we use to support students who have gone through an application process and then are really looking to expand their training. It might be in the summer, it could be at different times throughout the year, but these kids are really passionate about their art, whether it's music or dance, and they seek out opportunities outside of Chattanooga, which is a great opportunity for them to be in a different environment, away from home. And so these programs can be fairly expensive, and so Performing Arts League is dedicated to allotting money to as many kids as they can, really, to be able to go experience these things out of town. And they, when they come back, they love to share what they've learned and what it has done for their training, and how they've benefited from it.
If you've ever had a child who is involved with any type of an art, you mentioned whether it is dancing or music or theater, what happens is, especially if they're in those middle school years into upper school, that's kind of their self-discovery time. It's a very safe and protected way for them to express what they feel and then learn about themselves in the process.
Exactly, and so many of our kids have benefited so greatly from this and just the arts in general. I have stories from kids all the time that thank us for allowing them to get out of their comfort zone, actually, and in with other like-minded student artists, and so much more self-confidence when they come back, so much more abilities and things that they didn't even realize that they could do. And plus, it sets them up for future college scholarships. It sets them up for all kinds of contacts out in their performance world.
I realize that this event is dedicated specifically for that. Y'all do different things throughout the year, but we talk all the time about funding for the arts and how challenging it can sometimes be to keep that going. Do y'all assist with that? I mean, if people are interested in giving to you to kind of keep this message alive?
Please, because all of our proceeds from our events go straight back out in scholarships and grants. We're an all-volunteer organization. We have no paid staff. So everything that we earn after our event cost goes back out each year in scholarships and grants. Since 2014, we have awarded over $270,000 in grants.
Wow.
Last year, I believe the total was $36,000. And so hopefully this year it will be at least that, and hopefully more.
And very often you hear stories of people who do graduate and they do take their love of the arts somewhere else and they pursue a career in it or work in it for a while. But sometimes they come back to Chattanooga and then they end up giving back.
Yes, and we're seeing a lot more of that happening over the past 4 or 5 years. Many young adults in their 20s, 30s that have come back, and they're earning a living here in the arts now.
I do think, I mean, I know you grew up here, right, Brooke?
I did.
So is it fun? And you did too? Well, then I did not. I'm not one of the lucky ones. But is it fun for you to see how Chattanooga has really held true to that. We really are kind of a grassroots community that we take care of our own,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's what y'all have done.
And the community has grown so much throughout. Again, I graduated high school in 1975, and downtown and even the art scene was so much smaller than what we have now. Huge explosion, and big support of the arts in this community.
It is. So all
Big
you have to
support.
do is get a ticket to
Yes.
go to a dramatic
Yes.
affair. It is a Thursday evening, which I really do think is great. As Brooke said, you can show up after work
Right.
if you want to. You'll have a chance to come enjoy some great cocktails, eat, have a few hors d'oeuvres, see the show, and then know that you're helping really the next generation of artists who you might be fortunate to see on the stage one day.
Yes.
Yes,
to
that's
see.
right.
All right, here's where you get your tickets. Go to palchattanooga.org. That's the Performing Arts League. That's what that stands for. 5:30 is where to be on March 27th at the Theater Center. Good to see you both.
Yes, thank you,
Thank you
Julie.
so much.
Hi, I'm Aaron Dixon with Insurance Advisors. Are you turning 65 or confused about your Medicare options in retirement? Give us a call.
I was turning 65 and Aaron made it so simple.
At Insurance Advisors, we make